Hello, in this video we are going to go over the solution of the problem 303. Imagine that we are given an array like this one, and the question is asking us to find the summation between two indices. For example, for indices 0 and 2, the summation should be positive 1. Or for example, for 0 to 5, the summation should be minus 3. The trick to solve this problem is to create another array. We call that sum here. And the length of that will be 1 more than the length of the given array. And the first element of that we are going to put 0. Then we are going to do this. I put minus 2 here. Minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2. Minus 2 comes here. Minus 2 plus 0 plus 3 is positive 1. I put it here. Then minus 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus minus 5 equals minus 4, and so on. Then we are saying the summation between two indices I and j equals the summation at the point j minus the summation up to the point I. For example, I is at 3 and j is at minus 1 here. So between I to j, the summation is summation up to this point, which is minus 3, minus the summations up to here, which is minus 2. Okay? So that would be minus 3, minus 2, it's minus 1. Let's see what is the result. The result of this should be minus 1. Okay, so using this trick, we are going to solve the problem. Okay, let's start writing the code. So we have that nums as the input, and I have I and j as two indices that I'm going to return the summation between these 2 points. The first thing that we are going to do is to create the sum array that is 0, and the length of that is the length of the nums plus 1. Remember, the length here is equal to that plus 1 because I need this 0 here. And then we start a for loop and say for k in range of 0 to the length of nums. I go and update the sum. Say sum k plus 1 equals sum at k plus nums at k. For example, if k is 0, it sums at 0. What is that? 0. What is the nums at 0? Minus 2. So that would be sums 1, which is minus 2 here, and so on. Okay. We have those things. Also, the other thing is that as I have one more elements in my sums, so the indices related to sums are actually one ahead of the indices in the nums. So I'm going to just clarify this point. So for the summation variable, so index I is actually index I plus 1. Because, for example, here if I say, oh, I is 0, for summation that is I1. Okay. And also for j, you don't have to do this, I'm just doing that to be more clear. And then I'm going to return sum, and also I'm going to return the summation of that. We said that summation is value at this point minus the value up to this point. We're going to say that summation at sum j minus sum underline I minus 1. Why is minus 1? Because we said that up to this point. We are not going to include that point. So, for example, here I was 3, j was minus 1. When we try to see the summation between these 2 points, we said that minus 3 minus minus 2. 1 before I. So, that's going to be the result. So, let's run this. Okay. So, this is our summation array, and this is the result if I have I 0 and j 5. So what is the, for example, between 4 and 5? That is 1. And 3 and 5, for example, that should be minus 4. The time complexity of this problem is order of n because we are visiting each element once in the for loop. The space complexity is also order of n because we use that summation array. Okay, this is the solution of the problem 303. Thank you so much for watching this video.